Attention passionate Green Bay Packers fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Green Bay Packers' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Green Bay Packers fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and Green Bay Packers fans. Let's get to the news. In what could become one of the most shocking shifts in recent NFL history, the rumor mill is swirling around a potential blockbuster trade involving Tyreek Hill, the Miami Dolphins star wide receiver, and the Green Bay Packers. Now I know what you're thinking. Tyreek Hill, a guy who's practically lightning in cleats, heading to Lambeau. It sounds almost too good to be true, but the whispers are getting louder, and the NFL insiders like Adam Schefter are emphasizing the urgency of this situation. Miami, sitting at 3-7, is looking to rebuild and has some cap space, around $18 million, but they're also juggling a hefty extension for Hill, which is hitting the $55 million mark. Miami's management is reportedly open to trading Hill, especially if the right offer comes along, like a first-round pick in 2026 plus a fifth-round pick that same year. Now, let's break down what this could mean for the Packers, who currently sit at 6-3-1 and are quietly building a solid season. Green Bay's receiving core has been decent but not exactly explosive. Romeo Doubs, for example, has been reliable but doesn't quite stretch the field like Hill can. The Packers are in desperate need of a true vertical threat, someone who can take the top off defenses, open up the offense, and make defenses pay for stacking the box against their run game or trying to double-team other receivers. Hill, at 31, has faced some injury setbacks this season, missing weeks 2 and 3 due to a quad strain. But when he's healthy, he's still one of the most lethal playmakers in the league. His 2025 stats alone show why he's a game-changer. Over 1-0 yards receiving, averaging 92 yards per game with 8 touchdowns and 22 explosive plays. His yards after catch, YAC, average is 5.6, leading the league, and he's constantly creating separation, averaging 378 yards per route run with a PFF receiving grade of 93.8. Plus, Hill has forced 38 missed tackles this season, proving he's not just fast, but also incredibly elusive and dangerous after the catch. For the Dolphins, this move makes sense from their perspective. After a rebuilding phase under Mike McDaniel, they're looking to shake things up and add some veteran firepower to finally make a playoff push. Miami's offense has been good, but maybe not quite explosive enough to threaten the top-tier teams in the AFC. Waddle has been emerging as a reliable target, with over 188 yards this season, but they need that extra gear, that game-breaking element that Hill can provide. With Hill on board, Miami's offense could evolve into a true nightmare, stretching defenses vertically, opening up space underneath, and making it nearly impossible for opponents to double-team everyone. Now, for the Packers, this is a golden opportunity. Green Bay has been searching for a consistent deep threat all season long, especially with Jordan Love under center. Love has shown flashes of brilliance, but he needs that one guy who can turn a 10-yard route into a 70-yard touchdown at any moment. Hill could be exactly that piece, an X-factor who stretches the field, forces defenses to respect the vertical passing game, and opens up lanes for the running game as well. Imagine Hill working in tandem with Christian Watson, who's already shown he has the speed to take the top off defenses. Hill's addition could mean an increase of over 450 yards passing for Love. Imagine the impact on the offense, making it more dynamic and unpredictable. It could catapult the Packers from a decent team into a top-3 offensive unit in the league, significantly boosting their chances in the playoffs. And let's talk about what Hill brings in terms of game impact. He's a player who can change the complexion of a game in a single play. His speed is unmatched, something the Packers desperately need to keep defenses honest and open up the field. With Hill stretching the field, the Packers would see an average increase of plus 22% in EPA, expected points added, per pass, making their offense much more efficient and dangerous. Against teams like the Lions, Bears, or Vikings, having a deep threat like Hill can be the difference between a win and a loss. His ability to turn short passes into long gains, combined with his knack for making defenders miss, makes him a perfect fit for Love's play style. When you compare Hill's impact to what other elite receivers have done historically, like the Colts, Harrison, or Wayne in the 2000s, you realize how transformative he could be in Green Bay's offense. This potential trade also has major implications for the NFC North, and the NFL playoff landscape. The Packers, with Hill, could elevate from a good team to a true Super Bowl contender. Their odds, currently around plus 3,500, could drastically improve to plus 1,100 with Hill in the fold. He's the kind of player who can be an X-factor in the playoffs, especially in cold weather at Lambeau Field where his speed and agility could be lethal. Imagine Hill as the lightning bolt in a team that's already building momentum. His presence would be a nightmare for defenses and a huge boost for the Packers' Super Bowl aspirations. It's not just about adding another receiver. It's about reshaping an entire offense to be more explosive, more unpredictable, and more capable of competing at the highest level. Of course, this move isn't just about the immediate impact. It's also about the long-term vision for Green Bay. The franchise has always been about building through smart moves, finding game changers, and maintaining a strong roster that can compete for championships year after year. Acquiring Hill would send a message that the Packers are all in for another deep playoff run, aiming to bring another Lombardi Trophy home. It's about creating a team that can match the high-flying offenses of the AFC and make a statement in the NFC. Now, there's always a question of cost. What will it take for Green Bay to land Hill? The package mentioned includes a first-round pick in 2026 and a fifth-round pick, which is a hefty price, but one that could be justified by Hill's ability to transform the team's offense. The Packers would need to weigh the cost against their current roster and future draft plans, but if the goal is a Super Bowl run, this kind of move might be exactly what they need. It's a gamble for sure, but one with potentially enormous rewards. Imagine Hill's speed, combined with the Packers' emerging offensive weapons and Jordan Love's developing talent. This could be the missing piece that turns a good team into a true contender. As we look ahead to the rest of the season, it's clear that the NFL is in for an exciting few weeks. The trade deadline is approaching, and teams are making bold moves, trying to position themselves for a championship push. For Green Bay fans, this is an incredibly exciting time. The possibility of Hill donning the green and gold, lighting up Lambeau Field, and helping the Packers chase another Super Bowl is a story that could define this era of Packers football. It's the kind of move that gets fans dreaming of Lombardi trophies, of historic playoff runs, and of finally bringing the glory back to Titletown. So as we await official confirmation, if it happens, let's keep the faith, stay excited, and continue to support our Packers through every twist and turn of this season. Remember, the NFL is unpredictable, and sometimes a single player can change everything. Tyreek Hill in Green Bay? It might just be the move that sparks a new dynasty. Keep your eyes peeled, Packers Nation, because if this trade goes through, it's going to be a wild ride. And I, for one, can't wait to see how this story unfolds, because it might just be the beginning of something legendary. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YOUTUBE algorithm to keep recommending the latest Green Bay Packers news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And now, Green Bay Packers fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this potential move? Do you think Hill is the perfect piece to push us into Super Bowl territory? Or are you skeptical about the cost? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Packers. Remember, this is a community and your voice helps shape the conversation. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates and insights, so stay tuned for the latest Green Bay Packers news. This season is shaping up to be one of the most exciting in recent memory, and whether Hill joins the pack or not, one thing is for sure. Lambeau Field is going to be electric, and the Packers are still in the hunt for greatness. Let's keep the faith, stay loud, and continue dreaming of more Lombardis in our future. Go Pack, go!